Sometimes if you go too far and it's too far, we refuse to talk about it, guys. That's the statement here today.
We bite.
We're
Hey,
back.
episode
We're back.
46. Shoot Out
46.
Podcast. We still
Bro,
rolling.
I was every time the intro comes in, I'm doing this.
Yeah. We got to, man. We got to.
I'm
For some reason, that beat, bro, it just every time it get me go. I never get tired of hearing that beat.
Yo, shout to the bro. Shout to the bro for making that beat, bro. That was dope beat. That's a dope beat. Shout to you, bro. And by the way, guys, like we always say, please do like, follow, subscribe, come to all our channels. If you're starting to listen to this, come to Love Kick Customs, come to 808 Kicks ATO, come to our YouTubes, come to our Instagram, come to our TikToks. We're active. Let's just say we're active, guys. We're very active. So if you reach out to us, we will actually answer your questions and help you out as much as possible. Bro, if you reach out to us for a pair of sneakers that you really want, but you haven't conversed with us, what do you think, bro?
No. I'm not interested in helping out resellers and quick flippers.
Yeah.
But the bros, we can look out for the bros all day.
A few moments later.
So sorry about that, guys. Yeah, we're back. For some reason my camera just switched off. So yeah, we're back. So on that, bros, yeah, if you do reach out to us, we like to help people out, but at the end of the day, if you don't converse with us, if you don't talk to us, if you just randomly just come up with and say, oh, can you go in for this sneaker for us? I'm gonna find it a bit shady, innit, bro?
Yeah, I don't do that, dog. I don't do that.
Nah.
I buy for myself and for people that I know wear the sneakers that they're asking for. If I got any indication that you're trying to flip or you like a known reseller or whatever, like you need to help us. Hell, I ain't going there for no reseller.
Bro, we're genuine sneaker guys. We're genuine people. We're genuine sneaker guys. We genuinely love sneakers, and we wear our sneakers and all of that stuff. So it's important to us that whoever we help out actually does really want to respectfully wear the sneakers and like love sneakers as much as we do. Oh, even if you're getting into the game and you need your help, just like this is why I told people to come talk to us, to have a conversation, and let's break it down. And I genuinely mean that. We will talk. We'll have a conversation, break it down, and we are to help people. We're not how to stifle anybody.
No.
I'm pretty sure bro, I know you help people and I help people as much as possible. But if you haven't talked to me before and you reach out and you say, yo, bro, can you go for this sneaker for me? I'm going to look at you sideways. I really will look at you sideways because it's like, nah.
Not so much.
Nah. That's a new song. Nah.
Nah, we the sneaker version of vampire. Nah, vampires go blah blah. nah.
Yo, bro. You know what? Shout to who? Adam, is it Adam Sandler's movie? Isn't it? We're talking about the
Little Nicky.
Hotel University. Transylvania, Hotel Transylvania. That's the one where they go blah 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 blah.
yeah.
That's a classic movie. That's classic. Right. Anyway, before we go into the quick strikes, bro. Let's
you
go.
broing me or you broing yourself?
I'm broing you, bro.
Don't bro me. What you broing me for? Okay. I usually don't do this, but y'all remember when I bought the mistake pair from StockX?
We all remember that, bro.
I went through the paces with them. I tried to get it returned and all that. They didn't want to do it. So decided to make the best of a bad situation.
Yo, bro. This is what I was broing you about. I'm turning. Hold on.
I'm turning this Jordan 1 Electro Orange into a version of the Shattered Backboard 1 3.0 that I actually wanted. But in the middle of this is my first custom, by the way. Unlike that custom 6, the denim 6 that I did, this is my first time actually buying and using paint. So shout out to Angela, shout out to you, shout out to Cam. I've been getting advice from y'all since I thought about this idea. But in the middle of the custom, I decided instead of going straight 3.0 with it,
Oh,
I wanted
you're
to
doing
go.
you're doing some top 3 NRG gold toe situation with this, bro. And by the way, guys, if you're listening to this, you really need to come and check out the podcast. You really need to check out the visuals on YouTube. Bro, that's dope. And you are recording this, aren't you, as well?
Yeah, I'm recording I'm not recording the full process because I ain't gonna lie. I spent like 6 hours just on this one shoe because it's my first time and I'm understanding more about customization as I go. This is not an easy process at all.
Like you know when people turn around and say to you, "Oh, can you customize a sneaker?" I sit there and I think, how long is it going to take me? Because I'm already how busy I am in person, just in generally, how much I put into every week, and I have to really think about it and kind of break it down in my head to work out what I need to do. It's really funny, bro, because you actually messaged me yesterday and you said, "I hate taping up." I said, "Yes, it's tedious, bro."
Sucks, bro. Like I taped off. I started taping early yesterday. Well, not yesterday morning. Around noon yesterday, I started the process. I deglazed it. All the parts that I was gonna paint, I deglazed the toe box and all around the back and the collar. And then I realized midway through painting it, after I taped it and started painting the black, I'm like, wait a minute. I want the inside to be white. And I had to repaint the white because it's already white. And I already deglazed both shoes.
By the way,
so I'm gonna have to repaint it again because it's all deglazed and the black and it's running and all that, bro. Is crazy. Hold on, let me do this.
Before you start making the same mistakes as some customizers do, and so as what I did myself as well, get some dollar. Definitely get some dollar. You get some Angeles dollar, and put about 8% of it in your mix every time, and make sure when you put it in your matte finish as well, because what you'll find is the matte finish will be too shiny, and you look at it and like, why is it shiny?
I hadn't finished this yet. This is just straight paint.
So if you get yourself some dollar, and even in the paint, put 8% dollar in it. Like I'm talking about, like a drop.
Look at that line,
crispy. but yeah, definitely put some dollar in it, because basically that will help you when it comes to actually getting that matte finish.
Yeah, I got some because I watch a lot of Vic Almighty. So I'm and when I was in the store, when I was in the store, I actually the only thing that kept popping up in my mind was Carlon matte finish from hearing him say it so much.
That's the best one. I actually ran out of it because I did it. That is the best finish. And this matte finish leaves a shiny residue on it, and it feels like it's a bit more shiny than the matte finish. So this is why I always add dollar to mine, and it kind of takes away the matte shine to it, and it gives you that factory finish. It's important. Getting that factory finish is quite hard. This is why I add dollar to my paints, add dollar to my finish, and it just gives it that matte finish, bro, every single time. But bro, round of applause to you, bro. Definitely round of applause to you for taking on that challenge. You gotta kind of give the shine to the bros when they actually do it. But guys, I'm telling you, if you're listening to this, definitely come and look at the video or the YouTube podcast. And we're 10 minutes in, 8 minutes in. Go and check it out, guys. Look at the visuals, because Q, you're doing a really good job there, bro. Really good job.
I appreciate it, man. I'm trying. Like I said, it took me about a little over 6 hours just to get to where I am on this so far. And
Yeah.
I'm happy, man. I told Cam last night, when I started sending y'all the pictures, I'm really happy with the progress so far. Hopefully, when I jump back on it today after we finish the pod, I can start seeing more of what I want to see. But I know I still got a lot of detail work to go.
Yeah.
So just for anybody,
detailing is a tedious part.
yeah, man. So for anybody that's interested in customs that don't want to do it themselves, the price your customizer is charging you is legit. The time frame that your customizer gives you is legit. Do not make any mistakes about it, bro. It's not easy.
Make sure you pay your customizer. Yeah, make sure you pay your customizer because they put time and effort. You know, when I did the 3 Shatter Backboard 1.0 customs, bro, I actually ended up doing 4, bro. That took that didn't take ages. But imagine taping up 6 shoes, bro. 6 shoes, tape up, paint, detail, all of that. Even putting in the wings logos. And you know what? When you customize sneakers, when you customize sneakers for yourself, you don't mind if it's a little bit here and there. You can always go back to it, and you can always kind of touch it up. But when you do it for somebody else, you want it to be perfect.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Right. So you need to make sure that whatever you do and whatever way it comes out is perfect, because you don't want them to turn around and say, "Oh, this has gone wrong, this has gone wrong," because you want to make sure it's perfect, finished perfect, like everything's spot on, and then you can give it to them. Like, bro, like, it is hard work. It's definitely hard work, and a lot of people don't appreciate the fact that they think, "Oh, I can get a bit of paint, I can paint a sneaker." Nah, it's not that easy, bro. It's not that easy, bro. It's not that easy.
It's not. And don't ever you making a big mistake if you think doing custom sneakers is easy. Trust me. Try it. Just try it for yourself. You'll see.
So I really do appreciate when people like want to do a custom for E or anybody else. They really do like hype it up, and they're like, "Oh, damn, you did a really good job." I said, "Yeah, thank you, bro. Like, I really appreciate you. I appreciate the fact that you thanked me for that as well, because it's nice, because you want the reaction. You want that reaction from the person that opens it up, and E always gives me that reaction. So shout out to you, bro. Like, I'm just happy that I could do the Chicago dunks for you as well, because that was dope. That was dope. I actually physically changed all the colors on that University red to actually that Chicago red instead, because it had to be done.
Yeah, that Chicago dunk is dope. He just did a reel on it. He done a couple of reels with it. That's a dope custom for sure.
But before we move on to the quick strikes again, bro, some releases, bro.
Yeah. I already know.
Another one. All right, so what is this? I'm gonna do the reviews for this. I'm not gonna go into it too much, but bro, when I talk about one of the best 5s to release in a long while, except for the OGs, bro, this is probably one of the best sneakers Jordan 5 releases in a long while. If you thought the Jade Horizon 5s were dope, and I think the quality on those are dope. If you thought the Fired 5s were dope, and the quality on them is absolutely immaculate. Bro, this is ridiculous. This sneaker is...
Listen up, boys. I'm about to sing the new shoe song. New shoes, new shoes. Boy, Nike made some good shoes.
Shit, bro. This sneaker is serious. The quality on this is insane, bro. Insane. This sneaker is ridiculous. I'm not gonna break it down too much here, but yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. We the best, bro. We the best.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Sheesh, bro.
Yeah. Quilted interior,
bro.
Extra laces. You got 3 extra laces plus the peach laces that come in.
4 laces and all of that, bro. This even though I'm gonna show you the other one. This is still my favorite. You know what? I'm gonna tell you why in a bit, but let me just put this aside. My review's coming for this next week. I'm probably gonna do the cell pair first because it seems like the cell pair was a bit more exclusive than the Crimson Bliss.
Yeah, it was. It was over here. The cell pair was boutique release, and the Crimson pair was more of a GR feel. But sneakers did not release the cell pair.
No here. They didn't release the cell pair. They released the Crimson Blisses. Obviously, if you haven't been following my stories, I ended up the UK ended up having the Crimson Bliss way in advance of the release, about a week in advance, and obviously we all copped, and we like the orders are stacked, and like I'm talking, they did not move for a week until the release date, and then all of a sudden it just let go. We had to pay the money for the sneakers. They kind of sent them out after release date, and we all got our pairs, which is great. And bro, like when I'm talking about the cell pair is as hard as the Crimson Bliss, but bro, sheesh, bro.
Listen up, boys. I'm about to sing the new shoe song. New shoes, new shoes.
Oh my god.
Boy, Nike makes some good shoes.
I'm gonna say this smell like some good leather, bro. Yo, bro, this sneaker is serious. Like, bro.
Yeah, the lilac on that one, on that cell pair, is the only color that's really throwing me off. But that's
bro. It's some serious stuff. And you know what? You know what? We always bash companies and stuff like that. We always bash one company that always we kind of everybody thinks a bit dubious, but shout out to Offspring. I want to just say shout out to Offspring for that W for that sneaker, because bro, like I don't know how I was gonna get that if I didn't get it from Offspring. That was a really, very limited sneaker, and shout to Offspring for that, because basically that they I don't know how they knew I love fives. I love fives, and bro, to get both of them is a blessing, because both of those pairs are hard, bro. I'm talking hard. I'm a lot of people. We were having a conversation the other day. A lot of people love the cell pair because it's easier to wear everywhere, and I agree with that. It's easier to wear everywhere. And it's one of those sneakers that I think I will wear more than the Crimson Blisses. And the Crimson Bliss is a summer sneaker, 100%. You can't wear it in the wintertime. I don't think you can slightly get away with it, but when the sun's out, Crimson Bliss is going to be banging on feet. And it's like a Miami Beach, South Beach vibe sneaker anyway.
Yeah.
And this is why I love it. And I love the South Beaches as well, the LeBron South Beaches. And it gives me that Miami vibe, beach vibe and stuff like that. But the reason why I love the Crimson Bliss more than the cell pair, and the reason why I think the cell pair is my least favorite out of all four, but I do love it, don't get me wrong, I do love it, is the fact that all of those three pairs are unique. They're different. You ain't seen nothing like them. And even with the Crimson Bliss, you don't see nothing like that. And this is why I think I'm favoring that sneaker more. When I went and picked this up, I gave Scott OCD because I wore, if you saw my Instagram stories, I wore red suede on my left side, blue suede fives on my right side, and I rocked it like Superman, bro. And the amount of people looked at my sneakers and were like, oh my god, they look great. That looks great. That's what I'm saying. Scott goes, how can you pull that off? I said, bro, it's the confidence.
What you mean? How you pull it off? Is it
because he said because Scott's like he couldn't pull it off himself because he's got OCD, and like, but I'm very self-confident, so I'll wear anything and I will just rock it. You know what it is. If you wear something and you're not comfortable in it, people know, right? People definitely know. But if you wear something and you don't give a hoot and nanny, you just basically wear it and rock it, bro. Like the confidence just shines, and that's me. When I wear something, I just don't care. I wear it because I like it. I wear it because I want to wear it. And if people like it, people like it. People don't. That's their opinion. But I like it, so I'm gonna wear it. But it's really funny because the right at the end of the journey when me and Scott was coming back, we was on the train and train doors are shutting, right? And as the train doors are shutting, this is a story. This is a funny story. As the train doors are shutting, this girl with a family was walking past, and as the doors are shutting on her where she's walking past the train, all I see was look at the sneakers, and her head kept turning as she's walking past, looking at the sneakers. I go, she has appreciation. She will definitely get them or try to get them one day, and that's what I love. That's what I love.
She
Bro,
probably don't even know what they are, but Google works. If you Google red Jordan or blue Jordan 5, they're gonna come up.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, I have another sneaker coming. But we're going to talk about something as a main subject to matter in a bit with that. But I have another sneaker for coming, and we'll talk about it in the quick strikes. But let's talk about the quick strikes, bro. This week, what was the quick strikes this week, bro?
Okay. First quick strike. I want to talk about this. This is the mock-up of the Jordan 1 Spider-Verse. Now, we talked about this before. We everybody that tunes in on a regular basis know how we feel about mock-ups. We try to stay away from mock-ups because most of the time the mock-up is not what we're getting. And this is not what we're getting. I don't like this mock-up. I didn't like it when I first saw it. It has not grown on me whatsoever. But what we are actually getting is this.
Right. By the way, the mock-up that Q was showing was the bread mock-up with the webbing
with
the
the
lateral
spider
medial
web.
on the top.
It looked really, really ridiculous. But that mock-up looks just as ridiculous as what we actually get, in my opinion, bro. I do not like this.
That's horrible, bro.
Oh,
bro, I had magnificent lives. So good, the bro from Insta. He's a really good bro. Been talking to him recently for quite a while. He's into his ones. He's trying to get his one game up. He's got a really good one game as well. And he was heartbroken when he saw the mock up, when he saw the actual sneaker. I said to him, I hope these are fake. I said to him, I hope this is a UA or a fake. I think maybe still a UA, even though, like, I'm gonna say something like it was really interesting this week what I saw. If you saw the pine green black toes that were supposed to be coming out next year, if you saw them now, and if you saw the back of the sneaker, there is no hourglass, bro. There is no hourglass. It's literally an oval like this, and I instantly thought that's fake. That's definitely fake. That's not real. And then we're seeing this, so it's really interesting to me personally, because now I'm thinking until we see official photos, it's not real. Because until we see the official photos for the sneaker, it's not real to me personally. Because like everybody that gets the first glimpses of sneakers ends up showing the sneaker and then saying this is a legit player, this is the first looks, and not legit players, this is the first looks. But I think these first looks are fake, bro.
Yeah, this is rectangle shape instead of out. It's a little bit of a bow out on the collar, on that patent leather collar, but as far as the shape is concerned, it's real rectangular, like real tubular looking.
Yeah, even the actual paneling on the back doesn't match either. It's all crooked. It's all not symmetrical.
Yeah, I mean, it might be a sample because we know samples. They escape the factories a lot. It could just be a sample, one of the first runs for, to be sent off for approval or whatever. But if this is legit, the best part about this sneaker is the red translucent bottom.
Yeah.
Because it reminds me of the Bread 11s. That's the only thing I like about this. Outside of the Chicago color blocking, just all the mismatched panels. I get it if they trying to tell the story of the Spider-Verse. You got Spider Pig and you got Miles and you got all the different Spider-Men coming together in that Spider-Verse movie.
Do you think it's a GS sneaker? Do you think it's for the kid?
No,
because it looks very kiddie, bro.
It does. But that it wouldn't be the first time we got a kid-ish looking men's sneaker. But the patchwork vibe, the patent leather, especially the collar, that's really what's killing it. Besides the fact that we just got Chicago's, I mean, this I think this pushing it a little bit too far.
What's your overall perspective? Because I'm going to give you mine.
I think it's overdone.
Overcooked,
I think it's overdone. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little. They didn't burn the ends. They burnt the inside of this right here. It's like an overdone steak, right?
Yeah.
It's a brick.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you with one soundbite what I think, because basically, if this is the sneaker, bro, a lot of people are gonna be very disappointed and heartbroken.
I would have rather had the black one.
Yeah, exactly that. I will tell you a story about mock-ups in a bit to go with this, but also I'll let you finish what you're gonna say because you're gonna say something. Go, bro.
I think they should have done a different colorway variation, because this is a Chicago variation, obviously.
Yeah.
If maybe they could have did a black toe variation or bread variation. I mean, we know Miles wore Chicago's in the movie, which is why we got the origin story of Jordan 1. I think they doing a little bit too much of the same thing with this one, and they because it's so similar, they went too far left. They should have just picked a different colorway to work with.
Yeah, I agree. Now, I'm gonna tell you my mock-up story. I'm gonna add some spice to this story. So, my mock-up story was quite interesting. My girlfriend actually looked at the Mars 5s for next year, and she looked at the mock-up, and she actually thought it was a leather pair, and then she looked at the more pics that looked like it's gonna be a suede pair, like the Raging Bull 5s. And then she was so heartbroken. She was like, "I wanted the leather pair," because she was gunning for that pair. Now she's in second thoughts whether she should get it. I think hopefully she will still want it. But she literally wants a leather 5 all red. And she says the colors are too vivid on it as well. She wanted a little bit of a milder colorway to it. So that's one mock-up story. So guys, don't look at the mock-ups and think that's what you're gonna get, because that's not what you're gonna get. Now, let me throw some spice on this story, bro. Let me throw some habanero pepper on this.
This one, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. I just want to make sure we on the same page.
The Mars 5, yeah. So let me throw some ghost pepper on this equation. Now, bro, do you think Nike leaks fake pictures so that the UA people think that's the sneaker that's coming out, and then manufacture loads of these absolutely atrocities, and then what we get is different? Do you think that?
No.
Do you think that's the new strategy? Because that I can't believe that Jordan 1 Spider-Man sneaker is that bad.
I don't think. Okay, so in watching Sneaker Files on YouTube, he has connections where he gets color codes.
Yep.
Just like we can read every box that we have, and there's the color code.
Yeah.
He sometimes also gets the serial number. The serial number don't matter as much, but getting the color codes and guessing based on prior releases is, I think, how Z sneakerheads and other private selection, that's how they do mock-ups. They get the color code, they go compare the color codes to other releases, they get material information. Sometimes they get material information. Most of the time it's way off, but they get the color code and they do their mock-ups based on that. And they wrong 98% of the time.
So now, like, what if this is a what if situation? So, I'm just gonna say, what if Nike's new strategy to combat these UA people, the UA factories, is to make a sample say it's the official sample, and then all of a sudden the official pictures don't look the same? What if
I don't think they care that
I'm just
much.
saying. I'm just theorizing. I'm basically saying like how I like. I don't think I think you're right. I think you're definitely right. I don't think they don't think about it. But if I had a company and I was getting ripped off like that, and UA people would I would just release. I'd make an individual sample every time and say this is the release. This is the first look for the pictures. Here you go, guys. And in the background there'll be something else. And I'll do that every time, because every time they will start manufacturing this absolutely ridiculous looking sneaker, and then on first looks, you'll be like, oh damn, this is the sneaker. Because when you get the first looks in a month's time, you're gonna get the sneaker, and all of a sudden the UA factories can't react quick enough to make the sneaker what it looks like, and then everybody that's seen that absolute atrocity that we're seeing now will be like, we just manufactured 1 million pairs of these really bad.
That's now.
I would do that. I would do that, bro.
I'm wondering who would be in charge of that. Would it be whoever oversees production? Would it be whoever oversees marketing? And who cares enough? It wouldn't be a L as far as like wasting materials.
Yeah.
Because if you only did that one pair, size 9 sample, and you leaked it,
bro.
you purposely leaked it, because we've seen this happen before, not too often. I can't remember. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was that made me have that thought, but we have seen fake leaks before, and they work so well, bro, because they drive the hype, but they also expose the fraudulence of leaks and mock-ups and all that kind of stuff, because we almost never get the actual mock-up look on the real releases. I feel like they don't think it's necessary.
Yeah, maybe, but like I'm
because
just thinking
somebody inside is leaking small bits of information, whether it's somebody officially saying, hey, I want to create hype, I want to create a buzz, so I'm going to give you just the color code, that's all I'm going to give you. Or, okay, this shoe is coming out in 2 months, so I'm going to give you, I'm going to let you come and take some grainy pictures. Or you remember the Lucky Green 13 when we got the picture of the upper and the bottom not glued together?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Like, is it somebody inside that's working in the factory that's taking these pictures and selling them to the outlets? Is it somebody that actually has an office and a high position leaking information?
Oh, I think there's definitely cases where they leak information to build a hype. I'm down with that. There is definitely, but like I at this moment in time, we know UA people or UA factories. I wouldn't say UA people. UA factories actually manufacture. They're watching, and they're watching so much.
Some of the people at the factory. I will continue to believe this is a fact. Somebody at the Nike factory is getting off work at that factory and going to work at the UA factory. So they see what's going on in the official factory, and they go to the unofficial factory and they say, okay, this is what's new, this is what's coming out, this is what's in production. But they don't know, they don't have the swatch numbers, you know what I'm saying? So the colors are going to be a little off. They don't have the same leather suppliers, so the materials are going to be off. They don't have the actual molds and the dyes that they cut the materials with, and the sizing is off and all that. So I do believe that.
that's a deep. The thing is, this is a quick shot, so that's a deep conversation. We might pick that up later on in the podcast in the next couple of weeks. But all I'm going to say is it'll be fascinating to see if that actually happens, because at this moment in time, all the UAs are so, like we say, so in tune with the actual nature of the sneakers. They actually made a sneaker with that House of Heat shaded, and it had a House of Heat embossed on the side of it, because that was the logo that they put in the sneakers. So
Yeah,
that sneaker never came out.
They don't know what House of Heat is.
Yeah,
they don't know that House of Heat is actually a website, a sneaker media site that posts mock-ups. They create mock-ups. So they took that picture and they ran with it, and that wasn't it. But this is not necessary, bro. We just got Raging Bull. If this is the official look of this sneaker, it's lazy, bro. It's lazy. We just got Raging Bulls.
Yeah, I agree with you with that. I agree with you on that. But also, like, now we talk that now the fact that potentially Nike is doing what we just said, all the UAE factories are actually producing that Spider-Man right this moment in time on just the visuals. You know what it'll be like, Nike, please. I hope you guys are actually tricking the UA factories there, because I imagine on release day, like a month before release date, and you show the official pictures and it looks nothing like that, and it's actually a banging sneaker. The UA factory just wasted a whole lot of money on something that they need to.
That's a good idea, bro. You know what? And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna leave it alone. They should have done a bread origin story.
Yep.
Same materials, with the little bubbles. Give it the bread colorway and the red translucent bottom, and I'll be with it. I'll be going for it.
Maybe we're gonna get there. Maybe, look, bro. I'm just saying. I'm shocked at how bad that sneaker is that I think it's a joke. I'm convinced it's a joke. I'm so convinced that I think when we see the official pictures, it's gonna blow our minds. I really do. This is how bad that sneaker is, that I hope it's not. I hope it's an actual trip to the UA factories. This is why I put that. This is why I put it in there. This is why I put that thought in people's minds. And I'm like, look, think about it. Think about it.
I don't think it's the worst Jordan 1 we've seen.
Nah.
But it's not at this moment. I feel like it does have the potential to grow on people, and it's gonna sell out. It's gonna sell out, but I think it's gonna sell out to the resellers and for Spider-Man, big Spider-Man fans.
Yeah, but like I said, it's a sample, it's a mock-up. It could be a sample. It could not look like that when it releases. But bro, it would be so fantastic if they actually tricked all the UA factories.
Yeah,
I would love that.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
I would do that, bro. Like literally, I keep telling you, Nike needs to hire us, bro. Like we will be playing tricks all the time, bro. All the time. We will catch up. Yo, you know how easy, like, bro, we're sidetracking it, but you know how easy it is to find out where a leak came from or where your mole is.
I don't know how easy it is. They probably got so many employees at these factories, and it's probably rotating as well.
Hire me and Q. We'll find your mole. We'll give literally, it's easy, bro. All you gotta do is every time tell a different story to all the different factories and see what leaks. And then you narrow the search down. And then again, you narrow the search down. And then you narrow the search down. You will find that person, bro.
Yeah, I don't think they care that much, bro, because they know it's all hype. It just adds to hype, bro. I think they good with knowing that the hype train is still moving.
Yeah. But bro, I'm gonna say, forget mischief. We are mischief, bro. We are mischief. I would love that. I would love to. Bro, you know how we hunt. We're shoe dogs, bro. But we love good behavior. So we're gonna make sure there's always good behavior.
Hunt down exactly, the bad, bro. Speaking of mischief, let me be a little mischievous right now because I want to know from you, bro. What is Adidas gonna do now? Bad Bunny's
Oh,
last
oh,
forum is dropping in 6 days from this recording. It'll be about 4 days from the actual.
it's that all that sale white pair in. Oh, that's actually a dope
Yeah,
pair. That's actually a dope
yeah.
pair.
It's so OG reminiscent, the white and gray forum.
It looks
And
like a
this is
neutral
dope. You
gray
know,
as well.
Bad Bunny is Adidas' last hope in a way, as far as collabs. We know Jerry ain't doing it, Weatherspoon ain't doing it, Kerwin Frost ain't doing it. All the collaborators that Adidas has in their on their roster, Bad Bunny is the only one that's really moving big units.
Maybe, but maybe like I'm gonna say Bad Bunny. It could be his last forum, but he could move on to the ZX range. He could move on to something different.
Yeah, but he ain't did it yet. So
Or are we saying Bad Bunny's going to Nike?
I don't know. I think that would be a good move for both him and Nike. It would probably be a little bit less money, but it for him it would be less money. Unless Nike is on a Reebok shit right now, and they like, you know what, we're just gonna throw the bag at Bad Bunny to get him away from Adidas.
Yeah.
But he
But
would do
then
so
you
much damage. He would
you
do
know
so much damage at Nike,
yeah,
bro.
but who like Bad Bunny and J Balvin in the same in collaborations
Yeah, no,
come out of Nike.
they are actually
Boy, bro.
friends. J Balvin actually said that him and Bad Bunny have a good relationship. They have collaborated on music, but I don't listen to reggaeton, so I don't I don't know how many songs or how good the songs. I'm pretty sure they great songs because like Bad Bunny is pretty much the biggest artist in the world. Period.
Yeah,
Like, you know, we got the Drakes and the Little Babies and Stormzy's and like guys that do big numbers when they drop. But Bad Bunny is pretty much the number one male artist in the world right now.
I agree with you. And look, Bad Bunny's doing numbers. Let me talk about him being on Bullet Train, him being in the Narcos series, him being he's out there and doing a lot of things. And I'm really surprised. Like if Adidas if Adidas are losing him, boy, that's a big loss because I'm gonna tell you the UNC pair of those Bad Bunnies, the blue pair of those Bad Bunnies. You know what they did? They flew everybody to Miami to his concert to actually get that sneaker, bro. That was Adidas did that right. Bad Bunny and Adidas did that right, and I think that's probably one of the best things they've done in a long while. But bro, if this is his last forum, I want to see either if he's moving on to a different silhouette or if he's moving to a different company. Because if he's moving to a different company, Adidas, guys, you're in some serious trouble.
Yeah, I mean, with the loss of the other sneaker guy that we won't name, with all the other collaborators, including Pharrell, not doing so well, and let's let's let me say this. Since it's holiday season, we know we're seeing a lot of sales, and we're gonna get to this in a little while as far as the sales conversation goes.
Yeah.
The discounts that I'm seeing from Adidas are I'm talking about 70% off, 60% off,
Yeah.
a lot of stuff. Because it's holiday season, we just had Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and all that. But we know how hot and heavy the discounts come during the holidays. The discounts are huge on Adidas products, bro, and they still not selling out. Nike is doing 25, 30, 40. I've seen up to 50% discounts on certain products. But when we're talking about mainline sneakers, Jordan Retros, Air Max, and stuff like that, the discounts aren't as big as Adidas discounts on forums and shell toes, and you know, some of the ZXs, even with Reebok, their discounts aren't as heavy as Adidas. So it just seems like Adidas is having more and more trouble. Now, with the new CEO coming in, I do expect some things to change. It'll probably take a while before we start to see some of those changes take effect. We know we're going to get the Adidas blank shoes continuing to be in production and releasing next year. Y'all know what the blank is. We're gonna get those Adidas blank silhouettes because we don't know what they're gonna call them. You know, the 350s and the 700s and the slides and whatnot. But if Bad Bunny is leaving, for Adidas' sake, I hope he's not. But if he does leave, bro, it's gonna be big trouble because I think Jerry is about to be on his way out too, if he hadn't already made his exit.
Do you know anything that I don't know?
Not necessarily.
So he came over there to take over the basketball scene.
Yeah, and it's not working. It's not working, bro. The FOG1, the FOG mock, the FOG raid, and there was another Fear of God Nike. Those are still very, very dope sneakers. Even as unconventional as the Fear of God 1 was, I want to see a Fear of God 2. I want to see a Fear of God 3, 4, and so on. I want Jerry to come back to Nike and continue his legacy, building the brand with Nike. Bad Bunny is doing forums. Will this mean that Bad Bunny will get his own silhouette? Because Jerry ain't got his own silhouette with Adidas.
No. But it's ironic.
Spoon ain't got his own silhouette with Adidas.
I'm gonna jump to give you my thoughts on this. I truly believe. I don't think he's leaving Adidas. I truly don't believe he's leaving Adidas. It's ironic that you've got one person that earlier on came out and said this is his last Jordan 1 low, and now he's going to move on to a different silhouette, and now you've got the same thing happening with Bad Bunny. I truly believe that Adidas is kind of lining him up and to compete with Travis. I think so.
They the only thing he got that can compete with any of the Nike collabs.
Yeah,
and Joe Fresh Goods, you know.
Yeah, it's really interesting though to me personally. Like they've actually moved over into some soccer, samba soccer sneakers sort of Adidas, so they've moved him onto some soccer sneakers instead now. And I think they're trying to pump up that range because I know Adidas soccer is big. It's big.
Yeah, and it's the World Cup going on right now.
Yeah. So I understand that move. I just believe strategically, Adidas is a bit lost. Let's just see what this new CEO does, and how he kind of reshapes the model, because that's quite crucial. And on top of that, I do believe I don't think Bad Bunny is leaving Adidas. I don't believe that. If he is, it's a tragedy. But if he isn't, I think they're lining Bad Bunny up to compete with Travis Scott. And we've seen that this is why there's similar comparisons between the Forum and the Forum Low, and what Bad Bunny did with the Forum Low and what Travis Scott is doing with the Jordan 1 Low. It's there's very big similarities to it. So we know Travis is moving on to the Jordan 7 next. I hope he doesn't mess that up because I don't want to see a swoosh on it. And if it does come with a swoosh, I'm not buying it. If I do buy it, I'm gonna take that swoosh off. But I'm being serious. Like I'm being serious, and and on top of that, I'm gonna say one more thing like on that in a bit. But I'm gonna just say one more thing. I do believe Bad Bunny won't leave Adidas at this moment in time because it's a bad move. I just think they're lining him up to compete with Travis. I hope they, you know what the amazing thing would be if Adidas come up with a brand new silhouette for Bad Bunny and they start competing. I would love that. I as a sneakerhead and a sneaker enthusiast, I would love that.
It's gonna take a lot, bro. Because the new style, you know, with the mesh minimal overlays and you know, all the knits and all that kind of stuff. I think it'll be difficult, but keeping Bad Bunny in the fold on their roster is
It's
the best bet for them.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's my opinion on it. I don't think they're gonna lose Bad Bunny. But just a quick shout. Those Jordan Brand absolutely messed this one up. I'm gonna say this personally from the heart. I love Jordan Brand. I love Nike. My majority of my sneakers are Nike and Jordans. On those Jordan 7 Olives, they messed it up. They messed it up. I don't like the Nike on the back. I don't like the Nike Air on the back on that sneaker, bro.
Yo, it's a different colorway of the Afro Beats.
I know, I saw that. It's a different colorway of the Afro Beats. I respect that. It's the midsole itself reminds me of the Citra 7s as well. So it just, and I do appreciate that. I just don't like the back, bro. I something about the Nike on the back is not. I don't feel it. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not used to it. Yeah, I want that. I want that triangular 23 on the back with an Olympic line on the back. Bro, I just don't feel it for some reason. And let me say one thing. It's foreshadowing. There's foreshadowing here because they're making us get used to this. Because when Travis drops his, it's gonna have Nike on the back.
Yeah, and I'm with it. I'm with the swoosh that we saw on that mock-up. I like the swoosh, and I like Nike Air on the back. I could put, bro, if they put Nike Air on the back of a Jordan 1, I'm with it, bro. I just like seeing the Nike Air on the back of a sneaker.
I don't know, bro. I just don't know. Like I respect that. I've seen the Jordan ones with the Jumpman on the back. I've seen the Jordan ones with the band on the back. That's classic.
Yeah, I don't like the Jumpman on the back. I would rather have said Nike with the swoosh, Nike Air.
Yeah, it's something I need to get used to. But for a Jordan 7 to have Nike on the back without that classic triangle 23 or 9.
It's two things about that Travis Scott Jordan 7 mock-up. I don't like the pocket, but I do like the swoosh. We may or may not get either of those on the sneaker because once again, it's a mock-up.
It's a mock-up.
It's not to be believed. But I wouldn't mind that big backward swoosh on the side of a 7.
But one thing is definitely concrete. We're gonna get Nike on the back on that. We are gonna get on the Travis. I just don't know.
Maybe they'll give us. You're right. Because if they gave us the triangular patch that we're used to seeing, we know one of them is gonna have the Cactus Jack logo.
Exactly, bro.
And the other one, is it gonna have 23 on it? Is it gonna have the face? You see what I'm saying? The actual the sicko mode.
I would my personal opinion, right, is leave that triangle, right? Leave that triangle because that's a classic add to the 7. Either have a swoosh in the triangle with Nike Air or Travis Scott on it or sycamore face or anything else. You remove that and you print in Nike on the back. It takes away from the sneaker for me personally. It just does. I'm used to seeing a 7 with that triangle patch on the back.
Well, we know Travis is known for giving us what we're not used to.
Yeah. Let's just see what he comes up with.
By the way, quick side note, Travis going crazy on Metro Boomin album. Yeah, Travis Scott is going crazy on Metro Boomin's new album, Heroes and Villains. Y'all go support the bro, Metro Boomin. I don't know Metro Boomin, but I do consider him the bro. He's a young producer. He's been putting in work for a long time. A lot of my favorite music is produced by him, and he's an actual beat maker and producer, engineer, all that. He mixed a lot of his own stuff. So shout out to Metro Boomin, man. That album is dope.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. But talking about what changed difference to unreleased stuff, let's have a look at Virgil's wife. Like, those off-white breads, bro, that she was rocking. What do you think? Do you think they'll? This is quick. Do you think they're coming out?
No.
I don't think so either. But what's your opinion on them?
I mean, it's a Virgil bread 4. It's I like it. I really, really like it. I like the netting, the wings. It's a good contrast to the black. I wish they would come out. They're gonna be, if they did come out, of course it's gonna be the hottest. If it come out next year, it's gonna be #1 sneaker of the year, hands down. But I don't think there have been rumors that they will not release as friends and family only. Of course, she got a pair. I mean, it's his wife. She's got a pair of everything. She got canary ones. She got everything that we've seen that has not been. She probably got pine green, off-white ones. She gonna have everything.
I think there is definitely a military blue version of this as well somewhere in the design table. But I do respect it. Anybody that loves it, I respect it. But it's not for me. I like the bread. I like the original G bed. But I think it's dope concept, dope design, dope execution. Anybody that wants it, I respect you for it. If anybody that wants it, I hope you do get it. If they do ever release, which I don't think they will ever will. But I respect it enough to actually leave it to people that I really want it. And for me, it's not. I don't need it. I got two bread. Got two bread 4s when they came out last. So I don't need it. I don't personally need it in my rotation. That's all.
Yeah, it's not a necessity, but as a person that has 0 off-white in my collection, I'm with this.
Yeah, I agree. And talking about more unreleased stuff, bro. Let's have a look at some of Virgil's legacy of unreleased stuff that he's got because of
that
orange,
bro. Oh my god, that orange, bro. Come on, man.
Off-White literally came out this week and said, "We've got enough release material for a whole year worth of
more
sneakers."
than a year.
More than a year. That's the one.
Because we know they stagger their releases with silhouettes and 3, 4, 5 months apart from each other.
Yeah, and when we talk about a whole year, we're talking about every single week of the year. Let's just put that. Let's be honest, because there is
if that's what they mean, that I think actually means they got 6-7 years worth of releases.
Yeah, we obviously got the Air Force Ones. We've got a white variation. We've got red variation.
Wait. God damn.
And by the way, we're seeing this because we're seeing the Codes exhibition in Miami, which is actually finishing on the time of recording the 4th of December, which is finishing today. This is all of this stuff is in that exhibition. So if you are around in Miami, well, it's over now by the time you hear this, but if you were around in Miami between the 1st and the 4th, you can actually go and see these pairs. These are pictures, bro. These are actual sample pictures on the actual exhibition.
That orange and that cream Air Force One.
Yeah.
Super goat.
Obviously you got a red variation there as well to go with it.
Yeah.
Like a bread colorway. You got the maroon, bro. Obviously you got some of the retrofits as well.
Nah, the mids, they can keep the mids. Now that white and red one, that white and red Air Force One mid is okay. But I'm still the spikes. I'm just not with the spikes.
Yeah. This is something that's been teased to come out as well.
The black. I like the black Terraformers.
Yeah.
They cool. The orange and the brown, not so much.
So there's a lot. Obviously, some of this stuff has already come out. Yeah, bro. There's a lot here, bro.
You got Rasheeds on there. Hold on. The Rasheed Wallace black patent leather Air Force One mid. Goodness gracious.
Bro, there's a lot.
Goodness gracious.
There's a lot.
Virgil. Why Virgil? Why did
And
you
if
do this to us?
by the way, this is the exhibition. This is literally the exhibition itself where you can go and
Man.
actually look at it. There's a lot there, bro. There's a lot there. Look at those Air Force Ones, bro.
Oof.
Look at those Air Force Ones.
And I'm not an Air Force One guy, bro. Good God.
Sheesh. I told you guys, if you were listening to this, you need to come and check the channel. You need to come and check this podcast. An hour in, you come and look at the off-whites on this channel.
Yeah,
but yeah, bro.
That orange Air Force One low is probably my favorite out of the unreleased stuff.
And by the way, this is not even the table we saw 2-3 years ago, where we were seeing canary yellows, we were seeing all of this other stuff. We were seeing bread fours, all bro. We were seeing all red Air Max 90s as well, which aren't on this. So this is just a touch on the plethora of off-whites that still are out there.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I think everything that we're seeing here that has not released will release.
You reckon?
Yeah, because we don't see canaries. We don't see canary ones, Jordan ones.
Okay, yeah.
And we also don't see the bread for off-whites.
Yeah.
I think all this stuff is possibly going to release.
I think you're right, bro. I think you're right. I do think you're right.
Maybe not the normal Rasheed Air Force One, but the mid off-white mid Rasheed, it could possibly see a release, man.
Yeah, I think you might be right, bro. Quickly moving on to last 3 subjects on this is let me just touch on this quickly, because like I saw this week. We talk about moldy sneakers. We saw the Chicago moldy sneakers. Now we're seeing Year 4s, and we also see Mason Chateau Jordan 2s. We saw Purple Canyons be moldy. I've heard the new factories are actually having a problem storing these sneakers, because it sounds like some of these sneakers are becoming moldier on delivery. So it sounds like some of these companies are not storing, or some of these factories are not storing their sneakers right before they release, because they get moldy. Or cap. That's what I'm saying. Either the two.
Could possibly be during shipping too in the containers.
Yeah, exactly.
But if there's mold on the shoes, I had to think about this too. If there's mold on the shoe inside the box, why isn't there mold inside the box or outside the box?
Yeah. And they would have checked out the sneakers before they kind of put it together and dispatched it.
Yeah, cap. That could be like baby powder.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. It could be flour and baby powder. So, like, I think a lot of people. I think I do think there's pairs that's actually been moldy, that have come moldy, during transport and all of that stuff. But I do also believe that some of this is cap and clout chase. So
yeah, I'm with you on that.
Let's just leave it at that. All right, cool. Last 2 subjects. Let me just say, God damn, bro.
Hey, man. These Soulfly Jordan 13s. We know you like them. We talked about them for a couple of weeks. I don't like them.
They're coming.
I tried. It didn't work out. I don't have any news on how the release went.
I did actually sat for a little while. But bro, let me just say, shout out to Kodak Black for that advert. I do enjoy that advert a lot, because that advert for the actual Soulfly 13 is about it being dedicated to the fishing ship that Jordan brand of Michael Jordan's got due to his retirement and all of that stuff. It kind of played a lot of stuff onto this sneaker. But bro, this sneaker is dope, bro. I love 13s, and this is hard, bro. I do appreciate the fact that a lot of people don't like that actual grey around the toe.
Mm-hmm.
But I just overlooked that, because this sneaker is hard, bro.
Yeah, it's growing on me a little bit, but still not for me. I do appreciate the fact that you like them and you stayed true.
Woo-hoo! Look at
From the first time we saw them up until now, you stayed true in your stance that you really like them, and I know you want them. I know how much you love 13s.
Yeah, I love 13s. I
But
love a lot of sneakers, bro.
and you asked me about Kodak.
Yeah.
I'm kind of neutral on Kodak. He is a great artist.
Yeah.
But his antics in the past years have kept me from really being a fan of his. But shout out to him getting his look from Jordan and Soulfly.
Yeah, definitely. But bro, like that to me, I know the materials. There's canvas on the toe. I know a lot, bro. A lot of people are talking a lot of things about this sneaker, but one thing for sure is that colorway is so nice to me. Like I like that. Almost like muslin off-white sail that hits that sneaker. I love the fact that it's got some gum sole to it at the bottom as well. And that absolutely light powdery blue on the midsole and that upper is just so dope, bro. So dope.
The insole and the liner is dope. Like with the elephant print on the insole.
Look at that, bro. Look at that, bro.
We've seen liners like this before, so that's not a new thing, but it's still dope nevertheless. But that insole is crazy.
I'm looking forward to having that in hand, bro.
I hope you get it.
I know it's en route. It's en route, bro.
Okay.
It's already ordered.
Okay.
Say no more, bro. Say no more.
Okay. I feel you. I feel you.
Bro, one thing you know about me is every time I have a sneaker that I absolutely love, I get too excited about. I'm really excited about. I'm really excited about the Khaled's. I still think Khaled's are hard. Like they're one of the best releases this year.
You done went collab crazy this year, from Travis to now with the Khaled's.
Hold on. I only got a Travis Air Trainer once.
You also got Travis Air Max. Don't play with me.
I'm actually sizing that down for Dell as we speak.
You got it. So I don't want to hear that. You can go to his YouTube channel. He has the video posted. He bought it. It's his size.
Yeah.
He's doing the bro a favor, which is great. But you bought that sneaker in your size, so it counts.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'll give you that one. Okay. Travis, Khaled, Soulfly. Okay, cool. I'll give you that. But I bought a lot of GRs this year as well.
Yeah. You have. But you got a lot of big collabs too.
Yeah, bro. Like this Soulfly collab, I'm loving it. I can't wait to get it in hand. I will probably. This is another summer sneaker for me personally because that canvas on the toe. That canvas on the toe, you ain't rocking that in the wintertime. As soon that canvas, any canvas, if you rock it in wintertime, you get dirt on it, especially if it's white, it's over. So that is going to come out this summer with the Crimson Bliss Khaled's. Bro, my lineup for this summer is gonna be crazy. Lightning fours, right?
If you don't wear this sneaker by June or July next year, I will be on your head about it. Please,
bro, as soon as the sun touches the ground and it's constant for the day, it is on my feet. I promise you that. I love 13s. Yo, bro, I saw the French blue 13s on somebody's feet yesterday,
and I wore yours yet, and you were jealous.
Yeah, I wore. No. I don't know, bro. I never get jealous. I looked at them and I was like, yo, those are hard. I was like, yo, those are absolute dope. They are like, he got game level dopeness. Like you look at them. No.
I ain't.
Oh no.
That can be.
Let me finish.
That could be your opinion all day. That opinion is not shared.
Let me finish what I was saying.
Okay.
They are. He got game level hardness to have on feet, but nothing will beat the he got games in terms of like on feet, what it looks like. That is another level, but it almost swings and misses because it's that dope of a sneaker.
No, okay. So we talking
French.
13s. The Hyper Royal 13, the white and blue, is better than that shoe. The Court Purple, the Lakers, white and purple, is better than that shoe. The Flint.
Flint. The Flint.
I mean, the Flint is an OG, so let me not do that. There are those two. You know what? The Del Sol, to me, is better than the French Blue.
Bro, I've got the Del Sols, and they're equal.
He's thinking about it.
They're equal. They're equal. I have to think about that. The Del Sols are hard. Yo, bro, you know, every 13 is hard. Allow that. I'm retracting my statement. Every 13 is hard.
I wouldn't try to trip you up, but the Hyper Royal and what was the Court Purple, I think, are better than that French Blue. That's just my opinion.
Yo, bro, I need to do a little reel. Not real. I need to do a little video and showcase all my 13s because, bro, I have so many 13s. I like the amount of 13s I picked up this year is ridiculous. Court Purple 13s. End of last year I picked up is it end of last year or the year before that, the Royal 13s. It's like the red 13s, but the blue version of the 13s. Those are hard as well.
The blue games.
The blue games.
No. The blue game, that was a 12. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. We're talking about the bread, but the blue version of the bread, which is the Royal game Royals.
The bled,
bro.
The bled,
the bleds. But I really do. I really appreciate 13s. Because they're comfortable, the vibe of them, the fit of them, and you know what? Every sneaker in the Jordan range it means something to me personally. The 5 is that aggressive sneaker that comes at you and it's got the shark teeth, it's got that P51 Mustang vibe. It's a killer sneaker, it's a cool sneaker, and just like that, the Jordan 13, the Panther, bro, that stalking, the hunting, bro.
You're repeating rants. You just had the same rant last episode. You're repeating rants now. Bro. Listen. I love 13s too. I love 13s too. Obviously, y'all. If y'all know me, y'all know I love 5s too. But let's not repeat rants.
Okay, cool. Let's not repeat it. Right, last subject, right? And a lot of people were annoyed about this one. The concept, lobsters, bro. The concept, orange lobsters. The release was mental. I saw a lot of people unfollow concepts after that release, bro. It was ridiculous.
I think the only people that were happy with this release were the people that hit on the sneaker pass.
Yeah, I know. Go.
I was gonna say, which is a good thing. I'm glad that Nike went ahead and collabed with concepts on the sneaker pass, because normally when you see sneaker pass, it's a Nike store pickup.
Yeah.
But because it was a concept store only pickup, it was very irritating for me. But I did not know that this shoe was retailing for $350.
No. So the lobster alone is retailing for $109, which is fine.
Right.
The lobster with the concept, with all the brick bear, the concept brick bear, the actual box is $350. I know one person that hit on that, by the way. And then that was a Boston concept exclusive.
But I didn't see where you could buy just the shoe. I only saw where you had to get the whole pack.
Okay.
I don't mind Medicom toys, but I'm not a Medicom toy guy. I'm a Funko Pop guy. Yeah. So I didn't care to have the bears and the other stuff that came with it. I just wanted the shoe. And I didn't see where I could just get the shoe. I would have had to buy the whole pack. So I didn't even try, bro, to be honest with you. I went in, 11 o'clock, I was there. And when I saw that $350 pop up, I said, nah, I'm good.
Oh, no. Did I just misquote? Did I misquote there? Was it a Boston exclusive or was it
no, it was every concept store.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. That's different then, because I thought it was exclusive somewhere in Boston. But okay, cool. It's fine.
Well, it was exclusive to Concepts, but the sneaker pass worked for all the Concept stores that I
Okay,
know
cool.
of.
That's ridiculous. But like,
And
yo, bro,
in the general release, the online general release was botted, heavily botted.
heavily. I know that. This is why a lot of people were angry. A lot of people were kind of trying to buy a lot
Concepts
of
didn't
content.
spend the money on bot protection. We've
Yeah,
heard James Whitner speak on bot protection, and that was my first and only time hearing somebody that's in charge of a release speak on bot protection the way that James Whitner did with the Alma Mayer 2 release. He spoke on the bot protection and how much money they had to spend for it, and Concepts didn't want to spend that money. So that's bad on them. I'm good on Concepts as far as this release is concerned. They probably gonna do more dope stuff with Nike. There's rumors that we're gonna get a White Lobster that I'm not a fan of, so I'm not gonna go for the White Lobster anyway. But if they don't start spending that money on bot protection, they're gonna lose more and more credibility with sneakerheads.
Yeah, exactly. I think that just means they don't care who the sneaker goes to at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what's really funny though? Like the lobster range wasn't as hyped as it is now. Maybe 3-4 years ago.
Well, it's a SB. We know SB dunks have had a resurgence, a big resurgence in the past few years. And the lobster being the legendary SB that it is, it carries a lot of weight. So they Concepts dropped the ball. The dope sneaker, they didn't do anything wrong or bad as far as the design and the packaging and all that's dope. But this release, man, they could have did a whole lot better. And they took a L. They took a L in the community just as well as a lot of people that went for it took L's and couldn't log in, couldn't even pick a size and get in line.
Yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible, bro.
Because bots, I think bots serve two purposes when it comes to online releases. I think the one purpose obviously is to buy as many pairs as possible. I think the second purpose is to just muck up the release process for manual customers. I think I don't know this for a fact. I don't know any botters. I haven't been in contact or tried to contact any botters to try to figure out how the process works or whatever the hell going on. But I think bots corrupt systems to the point where regular customers have even less of a chance of copying manually.
I would tell you one thing, right? Like with bots, it's the program's so efficient that by the time you click to open up the release, they've already got like maybe they're gone. Literally, it takes a millisecond to actually go and cop that sneaker. Then it will take you 2-3 seconds to actually click to get to your cart. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous. So Concepts need to actually make sure they do the right thing. But that was our quick strike because we're swiftly moving on to our main subjects, and one of the main subjects that we have today is again on bots because obviously we want to carry the theme on, but this time it's Nike coming out and saying that they don't agree with bots because what they do to actually help us or help us cop the sneakers. I want to know if it's cap or not. Let me just kind of bring up this article because this is not the first time they've said it. This is like they keep reiterating the fact that they're trying to help us help stop bots and all of that stuff. So the question is, how much of that do you believe, bro?
It's hard to believe.
Because let me just quickly I've shared the screen. I'm gonna just say how many bots are identified and removed. This is a direct statement from Nike. So let's just read this. I think I said that misquoted it on my sneaker news. I thought it was 20 million, but it's actually 12 billion bots bot calls attempting to go to game or basically to try and cop from sneakers app, or they have actually eradicated globally. They try to identify what accounts are bots to ban them. As they say, about 10 to 50% of the entries are all bots that they're actually trying to wade through. So for every person that enters, there's another bot that's out there. So imagine if about 1 million people enter, there's 2 million entries. So in reality of that, sounds like there's a lot of bots out there trying to cop. So this is Nike's official statement. They've said it. They said it so much quite often now, and it's like it's not now. This is the latest statement. But a couple of months ago, they issued another statement about how they're fighting bots. And a couple of months before that, they issued a statement of how they're fighting bots. Like, what? I don't understand what they're trying to do. Like, in terms of okay, and I know they're trying to inform us that they're trying. And then they also informed us that we can't stop every bot because some bots do get through. But how is that? How is that? Are they just trying to say we're actually trying? So please bear with us.
Yeah, this is PR following the Lost and Found release.
Yeah,
easy.
Because a lot of you, yeah, I and to be honest, I didn't connect the dots there because you actually did connect them there. Like that is a massive indication because a lot of the Lost and Found, because it was quite high in demand, actually got botted out and backdoored.
Yeah, so with the Lost and Found release over here, and I believe y'all experience some of the same issues, not being able to log in, which takes me back to the previous point about bots. I think bots not only fill up the server with potential purchases, but they mess up the server to the point where it crashes or it makes it harder for manual people to be able to get in. I couldn't even log in to pick up my sneaker pass for the Lost and Found.
Yeah.
But this statement from Nike is pure
PR.
100% public relations in reaction to how bad the Lost and Found release was on the sneakers app, because I saw people get hour and a half long W's, right? So what's a good explanation for that? Oh, we were trying to fight the bots. It took us so long to weed through who was a bot, who was a real person, that it took an hour and a half for us to figure out that, okay, this is a real person. They have a track record with us, through their membership and whatnot. So let's give this person a W. Of course, there were going to be L's anyway because there weren't enough sneakers. But we also know not everybody that went in for Lost and Founds planned on wearing them. We also know people were trying for other people that may or may not wanted to wear the sneaker. People were trying for their kids and their spouses and their family members that don't know about how the process works. They just want the sneaker, like we do for some people. I know the majority of people that I buy sneakers for, I know they wear the sneakers, but they are not as knowledgeable about the processes as I am. But I just think this is PR from Nike trying to let people know why the Lost and Found release was so bad without saying this is why.
Every time, so on that, every time they release a sneaker and it's been botted out and there's drama or is backlash, they release a PR statement. And if that's correct, then they should be releasing one or Concepts should be releasing one for their actual release then next week.
I doubt it. Because again, Nike's part in the Concepts release was the sneaker pass.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing because Sneaker Pass is a sneakers app thing, they had to give Concepts access to their systems to be able to check out on a Sneaker Pass.
Yeah.
But and I think that's that's cool because with the sneaker pass, you got until 6 p.m. to pick up from the time the store opens until 6 p.m. So that eliminates the lines, that eliminates the drama that comes with, you know, a first come first serve pickup. But this is just pure PR, bro. I don't think it's good, but I don't think it's bad either for people that feel some kind of way, people that are butt hurt because they couldn't get in to try for lost and founds. This might make some people feel better.
Okay, cool. When you just talked about your booty hole hurting, let's just talk about that because some of the responses on I don't know what you're laughing, bro. Some of the responses some of the responses on this actual nice kicks basically post is they're just saying a whole load of nothing. That's one person. D Rose basically said that. That's one person. Soul J basically said Nike should be politicians with them lies. OG Mello basically saying, how do they protect if they don't? Big Phil the Great saying, bro, this gotta be a lie. You can't get you can get your sneaker the moment it drops, select the size, cash out under 30 seconds, and still not get them damn sneakers. That's mad insane to me. Right?
But is so that's not how it works, bro.
No. By the way,
how
if you
sneakers app works. If
you know
nobody's trying for the sneaker, you will get an instant got them, bro. We've all experienced this. Am I lying? Am I wrong?
Yeah. By the way, let me tell you guys how sneaker app works. Right. This is facts 101. This is how it works. This is not fake news. This is literally how the sneaker app works. So when you put in for your raffle, or when you put in for a raffle, you get a 15-minute allowance for the raffle, right? Or 30-minute allowance, whatever it allows you. Then it will sieve through 15 minutes plus. So it sieves through and it gives you the W if you get it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. Obviously, the Chicago Lost and Found was a high demand, there's loads of people going in for it. So it took an hour to sift through. So that's fine, right? We all agree with that. When you go in for a first come, first serve raffle, right? Depending on the demand and any demand or not, it goes into a mini raffle. So you got 3 minutes to enter for it, up to 3 minutes to enter for it, to put your actual sneaker size in and your cash in, and they will put you in a queue. The reason why it puts you in a queue is because it's going to do a mini raffle. By that time, after 3 minutes, you realize if you want the sneaker or not. This is why you don't get an instant got me or got. So basically, within that span, within that first minute to 2 minutes, I'm not telling you to wait. Go in for your size. But within that, it accumulates all the entries, and it starts to give out W's. That's how the sneaker app works. It's always a raffle, guys. It's always a raffle.
Now, the only time is not a raffle is when I get notifications. When I get a notification that such and such, yesterday, those metallic 12s came out, right?
Yeah.
Get the notification that they're now going straight to cart on the Nike app and Nike website. You can still go through sneakers, but at that point, the only reason that you would choose to go to sneakers over Nike app is to get the got 'em.
Yep.
Because when you go to the Nike app, there is no got 'em. Got 'em is a sneakers thing.
Yep.
And we all love to see that got 'em. It, for whatever reason, it releases a certain endorphin in the sneakerhead's brain.
Yeah,
when
exactly,
you see that
bro. That's bad. It's bad.
It makes it like if you cop from Foot Locker or Hibbett or Finish Line or DTLR, any other site, you don't get that got 'em. You buying a sneaker hopefully because you want it, you want to wear it, and you're happy because you got your sneaker. But I love to see that got 'em on the sneakers app, bro. So if I'm going for something, I just bought a pair of the Chrome 6s for my niece.
Yeah.
It's not my size. I'm not gonna wear it. But when I made the purchase and that got them popped up, I saved it. And what did I do? I sent it to you.
Yeah.
I
Bro.
didn't post it because it's not my sneaker. And plus, I don't want my niece to know. Thankfully, I got multiple nieces. I got something like 15, 16 nieces.
Yeah.
So I could post the got them, and even if the niece that's getting the shoe sees it, she won't know it's hers. I could say this is my niece's shoe, and she wouldn't know because I got so many. The niece I'm talking about got sister. All my nieces got sisters, except for one of them, and the one that doesn't have any siblings don't care about that shoe. You see what I'm saying? But it's something about the got them. Now I'm going off track.
It's sneaker crack, bro. It literally is sneaker crack.
It's sneaker porn, sneaker crack. Whatever addiction you want to tie to it is equivalent for us. You know, it's the equivalent of somebody that's using drugs when they get it in their hand, they're like, oh, drugs. You know
by the way, the only exception with that raffle system is exclusive access, which is not, because it means you can cop, and anything that's shock drops, which is not, because you can instantly cop.
I made a mistake. I sent you the exclusive access W I got.
Oh yeah.
On the 11s. I didn't send you. Did I send you the Chrome? Got him too?
No.
No, I showed you the shoe. I'm sorry, I showed you the shoe. But I got that W for Black. Shout out to Black. Shout out, let's go here. I got EA on the Cherry 11s. I don't want the shoe. I know a couple of guys that do. Black was one of those guys, so I copped for him. And instant W. It's so because it's like you saying, exclusive access, and there's not that many. There's still a lot of people that get exclusive access, but when I hit the button, put in my password, instant got them.
Yeah, and exclusive access is until the stocks levels. It's limited to stock levels as well, so you got to be quick with that. By the way, shout out to Jenny for.
Okay, I'm sorry. Shout out to Jenny for what?
For getting another exclusive access on those Jordan 11 cherries. she was like, how can I get 2 exclusive accesses for the same sneaker? Just got it once.
Y'all in a smaller pond over there. I said,
bro,
in the last episode,
that sneaker's not gonna. That sneaker's not gonna. The Jordan 11 cherries is not gonna sell out. And bro, over here it's gonna sell out. There's no demand for it at all.
It's hot over here, bro.
Bro, and I've heard there's about 1 million pairs of that coming out, so it's bread level. It's like
it's fish grease in the US, bro. People going in on them Cherry 11s, but
seriously?
Not
a lot of people, bro. I literally had about 3 people message me the other day. I've got exclusive access on the Jordan 11 cherries. Do you want them? I said, no, I'm fine, bro. And they're not picking them up here, bro. That I think truly and honestly, I think that sneaker might just sit around for a little while in the UK.
I wouldn't be surprised. Listen, from what I've seen since we've been knowing each other, the amount of stuff that the Travis Air Trainer 1 sat over there. You walked in the store and bought a pair of the Air Max, right?
Yeah, no, not the Air Max. I got the win.
You got
for
the
Air
W
Max.
on the Air Max.
Yeah, from Sneakers Up. Scott picked up from Offspring. Even bro, the Khaled 5s are sitting. The Khaled 5s are sitting here. Even the Cell pair. It's in some stores.
We can talk about something else now. But I don't I don't think this is cap per se. I do think this is a real thing. How much can we trust Nike's bot protection? You can't say, because the demand is so high on certain releases that it's gonna be stupid. If anybody, including you, expected that Chicago 1 release to go smoothly, you're not paying attention to the way things happen regularly with super hype. It's always a problem with super hype releases. They never go smoothly.
But by the way,
and
I'm actually
also what I was gonna say about the sneakers app. A lot of people get kicked out because their payment information might not go through. So when I got exclusive access on the Cherry 11s, I went for a size 11 because me and Black were the same size, and they were gone. By the time I got confirmation from him that he still wanted it, the size 11 was gone. So he asked me if I could get a GR pair for his son and his daughter, and I went back in to check the GR sizes, and the 11 popped up.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. That happens sometimes. I've had that happen. Like what I recommend for you guys is, don't keep going in for it and keep refreshing your sneakers up until you get the sold out sign. And until then, there's gonna be pairs. But yeah, on that, bro. Like I'm on the lost and founds. Let me say that. Yeah, I admit that I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming. I thought it was gonna be a more exclusive pair. I should have known the hype was gonna be hands down crazy for that. But I'm actually hearing they're restocking everywhere. Like no, not everywhere. They're restocking here and there. Sneaker. I'm hearing the sneakers up are still giving out some like exclusive accesses from time to time. I'm hearing they're still around. If you, I won't be surprised. Late shipments too as well. I won't be surprised if we see a couple of shock drops here or a couple of shock drops there. So just guys, just be alert. Just be alert.
They'll come back around, but they won't be in abundance, and they will go very, very quickly.
Quickly.
I think Nike would be stupid to do a reserve on the lost and found. They should just do exclusive access. And I know, myself included, I don't like the exclusive access model, but when I get it, I love it.
Exactly.
So, I don't think they should do any more first come first serve on the Chicago, because it's just gonna be the same thing over again.
Yeah, exactly. Give it to the people that want it the most, and also he's got his pair now because he bought his from eBay because he was happy with the price. He bought it from eBay, he got sent to me, and now I've already sent it over to him. So hopefully he's gonna get it next week, so he can get his Chicago Lost and Founds, which is great because everybody, like I'm telling you guys. My reviews for the Lost and Found will be out by now by the time you listen to this, so go and check it out. But I'm telling you guys, like definitely, if you can maneuver to get the pair for as low as it is, I would definitely try and get it now, sooner rather than later, because that pair is going to go crazy in the next couple of months to a year.
But along with the that post from Sneakers, we have the beta launch of Dot Swoosh.
Yep, Dot Swoosh, yeah.
They sent out and we've been waiting on this. I can't remember exactly what, I think it was Sneakers Day. When they first launched the app, and it's been dormant for months and months, and they finally sent out notifications, emails telling people, hey, you can go and do your official sign up. As you can see, the site is actually active. Thankfully, we have this Shoe Dog Podcast logo, because my account name is up there in the right hand corner, and I don't want y'all to see my account name, but it's just 808. But you know,
but I keep getting messaging from, please vote for this Air Max 1 or not Air, no, the Air Trainer 1, not Air Force 1. Sorry, keep voting for this Air Force 1.
Yeah, that's all I've really been seeing so far is Air Force Ones. So today is the day where you're supposed to be able. I'm sorry, not today. Excuse me. A month from today is the day where you can actually start building your collection on the app, which is not an app. It's actually a website. I need to stop saying app. But how it works, Swoosh is a new community experience designed to give opportunity to co-create the future of Nike. This is some meta mumbo jumbo. I don't know what the end goal is. Supposedly, 2 months from now, you'll be able to unlock access to products and pre-order upcoming drops. So the pre-order method is finally coming into the fold with Nike.
Hold on, is that from the metaverse or is it actual for reality?
Actual product.
Okay, so guys, go sign up. You got to make sure you sign up for this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody that has a Nike app, or at least majority of the people that has a Nike membership, is already signed up. Community events, live community events, designing, potentially having your designs being turned into GRs and all kind of extra stuff, along with pre-orders. Pre-order is the most important word on this whole website right now because people are definitely looking forward to the pre-order model from Nike to be able to not have to have so much pain and mental anguish
Yo,
with
bro,
getting sales.
imagine they start running pre-orders for products 6 months in advance, and then all of a sudden they'll gauge the demand and get them. Literally, it could revolutionize the game because basically, if they see a demand for pre-order and they want to limit the stock to like let's just say 1 million pairs of sneakers, and they've got the production line to do it, and 1 million, and their response is they get 900 pairs or 800 pairs, and then they'll only produce 800 pairs. They can save. It's a cost saving activity for them as well. In reality, if you really think about it. So if like for instance, if they release a model sneaker and there's not a lot of demand to it, but there's still enough demand to manufacture it, and they've released a pre-order for it because they can gauge it like that, and all of a sudden, instead of making 500,000 pairs, they make 250 million pairs. That's half the production line. See what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So sneakers won't sit around. So that probably potentially could revolutionize it. And on the counter versus if Chicago Lost and Founds was on that list for pre-order and 2 million people or 3 million people wanted it, and they said, all right, cool, our production line is 1 million, but we've got all this other potential there.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you fulfill it? So
and if you're pre-ordering and actually paying at the pre-order,
yep.
they have to make it. So
Yep.
this will combat. I think this will combat bots also. However, we know people already have multiple .swoosh accounts.
Mhm.
So it's gonna be some of the same, but hopefully this pre-order model will help sneakers be more available to people.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to wait 5, 6, 7 months, but if it guarantees that I'm gonna have my pair,
Yeah.
a pair that I really want, I'm with it.
I think whatever the case, we're speculating here. It's all speculation. It's all
Yeah.
under the guise of speculation at the moment. What we're coming up with is the best scenario. But it could be totally different. It could be totally different. So it's going to be interesting to work out what Nike do with their releases, how with that pre-order. They might. I think there's going to be a lot of testing with that first of all, and I think that pre-order test will be for GR pairs, which I think like a Jordan 13 or a Jordan 5 or a Jordan 7 or 8 might be involved in, because it'll give the production line a better fine-tuned production line. So like we're talking about the playoff 8s coming back out next year. If they do a pre-order for that, all of a sudden if there's not a lot of demand for the playoff 8, and the people that actually ordered it or pre-ordered it will get it, they'll get it. And that's the way it might work, because all of a sudden now the people that want it will get it. The people that sneaker won't sit around. But in the let's look at the obscure way, because if people get it and they get it and it's not around, and when other people see people wearing it, it might increase the demand for it, because we know how things like that work, because a lot of people aren't interested in the sneaker until they see it on other people's feet, and all of a sudden that's no longer an issue. That's a problem for people that don't pre-order it, because all of a sudden you see it on other people's feet and you really want it. Might actually spike up the prices for some of these sneakers in reality. So there's always going to be the dynamics of resale, and the complexity of resale will change. It might, and it's be interesting to see and monitor how that happens. And from a strategic value point of view, you might do resellers want to risk going into the market early on and buying as many pairs as possible to stack them? Maybe not, because everybody's got their pairs, but in the long run, they might have value to that, because people that have got it and people that actually slept on it might want it. So there's dynamics to this. This is like an onion, layers of levels and levels and levels to this. So
and also, how will this affect foot sites ordering? Will other stores and boutiques still get the same amount, and Nike just control how many pairs they have, so to keep from having to discount products that don't sell, which segues into another topic that we want to discuss, some recent news that Nike and Adidas are cutting production next year.
Yeah, that's something that we need to talk about. We'll talk about that now, because we've basically literally clumbered onto this subject. A lot of people worried. A lot of people worried. I think you need to really read the narrative of what's actually happening, because there's loads like this production reduction, right? As that goes well, production reduction. Production reduction is really a reactive measure, short term wise. Remember, it's short term. Because of the COVID restrictions in China. And this is the production reduction is until winter 2023 at this moment in time. It's because of what's happening in China with COVID. A lot of people not hearing what's actually happening, because you need to go investigate it further. But the stock levels, China, like, imagine you're no longer making shipment for China because of the issues within COVID within China. You're no longer making pairs for Russia, because obviously what's happening with the global climate in Russia, and what they've recently done.
The war in Ukraine and all that.
Exactly. So a lot Adidas and Nike actually stopped selling their product in Russia. So now you're having excessive pairs that are actually sitting around, and they're actually trying to give it to countries that want it. This is why we're seeing sneakers sit in a lot of places, because of production that normally don't come to us is actually coming to us. And a lot of people are worried. I would say there's no real need to be worried at this moment in time, because you will still get the stock levels that you always got prior to COVID, during COVID, and after COVID. It's just the production of 30 to 40% that's being reduced from the production line is to countermeasure the stock levels for China and Russia. So
Russia is a huge country, bro.
Exactly. So what you think, if you're sitting here and thinking that production line they're going to reduce the number of pairs that I'm going to, or the UK or the Europe or the States is going to get, no, you're not. It's not that. It's the correct way Nike and Adidas are doing this, by reducing that production line to make sure that they don't overproduce pairs for countries that don't receive pairs at this moment in time. And when I've said short term, it's short term. Things might change in China by the time summer winter comes around, then they might open up a bit more, and then pairs will release to China, so the production line will go back up again. It's like any business. You're not going to, like, this is when we say same thing when we're talking about pre-orders. You're not going to overproduce pairs for people or for countries that don't have pairs. It's like a pre-order value. It's the same thing with a pre-order thing. You're only going to make the pairs that for the countries or the nations that need it. And at this moment in time, China don't need it because of the COVID restrictions, and obviously Russia don't need it because they started war in Ukraine and all of that stuff. Like, we're not going to mention that, but from that perspective, this is why you see the production line. So don't worry, guys. There's no reduction in production in your country if you're still going to get Nike and Adidas products.
Yeah, if you're in Russia watching this, you're in trouble. Guys. If you're in China watching this, you're in trouble. But as far as UK, EU, US, Canada, we pretty good as far and as well as I think demand in general reducing since the pandemic has lightened. and people
Yep.
are back outside doing things other than buying sneakers.
Yeah.
It makes sense because there's so many discounted products right now because
Yep.
stuff ain't selling out like it was last year.
Yeah, and I do believe that we won't see as many discounts next year because what we were getting, like, imagine if the States, the UK, and Europe, and globally Australia and Korea and Japan were getting pairs, and now we're getting excessive pairs because they want to sell these pairs to this country. This is why we're seeing some of these late shipments of these products, because the pairs that they didn't sell in Russia and China are actually being distributed globally. That's what we're seeing, and we won't see as many discounts, and this is why we're seeing the discounts we're seeing this year. This is why we saw a lot of sneakers sit this year, and this is the consequence of overproduction. And
Right.
you want to fine tune it to make sure you're back in the narrative of giving the right stock, because Nike are losing money, and obviously if you lose production, 30-40% production, you are going to reduce the bottom line of profits that you actually get actually producing anyway. So the best situation for Nike is that the situation in Russia and the situation in China opens back up, and they produce as many stocks as they wanted as they did before, because they can give it to the countries. Like imagine like Nike and Adidas at this moment are sitting there thinking all of their products are going on sale. Well, for one, because they've been overproducing, and secondly, they're not producing the same stock as the lot next year. Take that profit margin and reduce it by 30-40%. That's what we're talking about.
Exactly. It makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. At the end of the day, it makes sense for the company and for the consumer. So I don't think we should be too worried about it. It is what it is at this point in the world. It is what it is. So they have to adjust, just like they raised prices during the inflation spike. They're cutting production as products start to sit
Yeah.
in these countries having turmoil where it just don't make sense.
And let's just be honest, right? If pre-COVID, during COVID, and after COVID, if your stock level was 100K for your country, it's not going to be 60K. It's still going to be 100K. The production line for Russia will be zero, because the production line for China will be zero because they're not producing it. And that's the 30-40% that the company's not producing anymore.
Right.
Just remember that. Don't panic, guys. Don't panic. And somebody did ask a valid question to me. Does that mean we're going to see prices spike, or be more or prices spike, or is the resale market going to take off again because of the reduction of production? Possibly, because like people in China or people in Russia that want it probably will have to go to the aftermarket, which is the resale market, and try to get their pairs. But there'll be less product. Like with every product that's less produced, there is going to be a increased demand on it from other countries. That and it's going to increase the price of resale from some sneakers, because sneakers won't be sitting as they are now. But it doesn't mean you have less chance of getting your sneaker in your country because you still have the same stock level.
Exactly. This might actually breathe some life into StockX, unfortunately. Hopefully that's not the case. I know over there collect it'll probably, boost their profits and their notoriety.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
hopefully StockX won't get no wins off of this. Now,
okay. The main reason why we're here, bro. The main reason why we're here. We left the best to last, bro.
Nike sues Kool Kiy and Ami. Was it Ami and a Hellcat for trademark infringement? Now, I want to say a few things about this. First of all,
can I just quickly understand? Can I quickly just understand one thing, right?
What?
Wasn't Kool Kiy and Omni beefing?
Okay. Let's go there first.
Yeah, I want to know that situation before you go.
So there are three. They're only showing, and we're only talking about two. But there are three independent brands: Kai, Ami, and there's also Psy.
Okay.
These three guys know each other. Kai has been, the most prominent in this space. Kai has arguably made the most money. Kai is the most popular. But Kai and Ami were once in business together.
Okay.
They're no longer in business together. Kai has continued to be successful. Ami has continued to be successful also. Ami and Sai have taken shots at Kool Kiy. And I don't know Kool Kiy personally, but I know someone that does have a personal relationship with Kool Kiy. Kai is a solid guy. He's a younger guy. Well, younger than I am. He's in his early 30s. Kai has his own factory. Kai has his own equipment that he owns.
Mm-hmm.
Kai produces high quality product. Now, with all that being said, Kai has not spoken about Ami or Sai in the midst of the beef. Now, beef, from my understanding, is two-sided. Is we don't like each other and we're taking shots in whatever way at each other.
Yeah.
Kai don't participate in the beef, so it's a one-sided beef, which is it. Can you still call it beef? Yeah, you call it one-sided beef. Kai is past all that.
Yeah.
Kai ain't said nothing hateful or derogatory about these guys. That's what they're doing. In my opinion, excuse my French, they dick riding Kai. Because of the three of them, Kai has been the most successful and the most notable.
Yeah.
So they're all guilty of plagiarism. Let's get this straight. I love Nike. So do you.
Yeah.
I buy Nike exclusively, Nike and Jordan brand. However, I respect Kai. I'm a fan of Kai as a businessman, as a professional, which he displays professional attributes at a high level. Kai is nationwide, going from city to city with his releases, and they work. This brand, Kool Kiy, formerly Air Kai, started with street guys. And you know what I mean when I say street guys.
Yeah.
I don't have to elaborate on that. The street guys supported Kai to a point where he was able to increase his infrastructure. Like I said, Kai has his own warehouse, his own factory. He is not producing his products are not being produced by a third party. Kai employs people.
All in house, yeah.
In-house. Kai is responsible for people's families being fed. All right. Kai has given people opportunities that they wouldn't have had otherwise.
Yeah.
All these reasons are why I respect Kai. I don't have a pair of Kool Kiys. The price point is not where I want to be at. $300, nah. But that's not gonna stop. I've seen it, bro. I've been at RetroCon 1. Kai's pop-up in Atlanta was right next door to the venue of RetroCon 1. Talking about a line down the block, half a mile down Peter Street, Atlanta, Georgia. People were lined up for their chance to get a pair of Kool Kiys. Air Kiys at the time. Half a mile down the block. I'm not bullshitting y'all. I saw this with my own eyes. Lined up from early in the morning. I'm talking about, bro, y'all thought these lost and found lines was long? They went long as a Kool Kiy line.
No.
I'm telling you what I've seen with my own eyes. No word of a lie. No cap, no bullshit. The man moved units. Period. When this pair of Black Toe Chicago Air Kiys released, it was this pair. There were the Royal, the black and blue pair, and there were a couple of lows. I can't remember exactly what lows there were. When those 4 sneakers released in Atlanta, along with the merch, and the merch, top quality. I'm talking about $100 hoodies, and they well worth it. $60, $50, $60 t-shirts. Good quality, bro. I mean,
it's pretty much what Jordan Brand give us now. Anyway, like it sounds like what the price points are exactly what Jordan Brand give us. So
exactly, but the price points for his sneakers are higher.
Yeah, because you got to remember with a company, the more you produce it, the more effective it becomes. More you can reduce the prices. At this moment in time, one factory,
made in the
exactly.
US.
Exactly. I know that also plays into effect. And the reason why.
Go ahead.
The reason why I actually kind of cut you from talking about Nike versus Kool Kiy versus Omni is I wanted to know the background between the 3 characters like Kool Kiy, Omni, and obviously Psy. I wanted to know what was the situation there before we delve into the Nike situation, because the Nike situation, obviously we're talking about plagiarism. The Nike situation is totally different now because I know from what I'm hearing, Kool Kiy and Omni don't get on, and they've been branded as co-defendants in this lawsuit.
Exactly. So the reason why they're, I believe, and I have again, I have an inside line on some of the stuff, and we gonna get to it.
Okay.
Not in this episode, but hopefully next week. We'll have more information to share with y'all about this. But Kai and Ami, because they started together, have been looped in.
Okay, I got you.
Now, Ami, as we can see on the screen, for those that can't see, the lightning bolt logo has replaced the swoosh logo. Kai and Ami both use the lightning bolt logo. So why not, in the Nike lawyers' eyes, why not loop these 2 guys in as Cody's?
Mm-hmm.
But they do not do business together anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Ami came out and made a statement about him and Kai beefing, and they're going to fight together. I don't know how much truth there is to that, because Kai has his own team. I've met some of his team members at some of the RetroCon events. They come through and they drop bags. You hear me? These are good people. They don't have to do this. They got their own brand. They got their own merch, and they moving units. They making money. They come through and they support other brands and other creators and other businesses. I didn't see these guys come through and they bring products, exclusive products. They bring to RetroCon. You see what I'm saying? Retro Rick has benefited directly from the generosity of Kool Kiy and Kai Studios. I've seen it with my own eyes.
I think Kool Kiy is at the plethora of expanding his businesses, because when you look at it, he's actually, a lot of celebrities are actually starting to mess with him as well.
is a Locks collab.
Yeah.
Guess what? The Locks were there at the release.
Yeah.
Signing pairs. Retro Rick got pairs of the Locks Kool Kiy collab signed by all 3 members of the Locks.
That's dope. That's dope, bro.
HBCU collab. You can't just do that. You can't just do that. You got to have your ducks in a row. You have to actually do collaborations with these schools in order to use their logos.
Yeah.
So straight business on that side. Straight business on the Lock side. He had a Dodge collab.
Sheesh. Yeah, I remember you telling me, bro, last time.
Listen. Yeah, at RetroCon, I called you when I was there.
Yeah.
Told,
so how is like it's interesting now because you can't regard Kool Kiy. I don't know about Omi. You can't regard Kool Kiy as just an opportunist. And
well,
you can't regard.
You can.
No, you can and you can't because it's got to a point where it's legitimate, bro. It's so legitimate that the brand holds too much value.
Yes. Now, Kai and Ami and Sai all took advantage of Nike losing the rights to the patent.
Yeah.
Which they have regained, which is why this is happening now. For all the trolls out there, because I see it. Retro Rick is my partner. I've seen it on his page. I've seen the DMs. I've seen the text messages. People trolling this man. He ain't got nothing to do with the brand now. Retro Rick is his own independent brand.
Mm-hmm.
But him and Kai have a personal relationship. They support each other. Kai has bought products from Retro Rick himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rick travels and participates in these big pop-ups where this man got people lining up half a mile down the road.
Yeah.
The man, along with the other 2 brands, took advantage of Nike not having the patent. They knew. I know for a fact that Kool Kiy knew this was going to happen. You would be a fool not to know that this was going to happen. Okay. We've been talking about this since 2020.
Yeah.
Rick and I have been talking about this since 2020. The trolls in the comments, in the DMs, y'all need to shut the fuck up. Because where were you when the unnamed high fashion brands was making knockoff Jordan 1s, knockoff Chuck Taylors, knockoff Jordan 3s and 4s, knockoff Crocs and Adidas slides? Where were y'all then? Where was the smoke? Where was the smoke then?
That is a valid point, though. Very valid point.
Outrage then, bro. I don't see y'all in these high fashion brands comments when they dropping trash bags and knockoff stuff. Where y'all at?
Mm-hmm.
Go over there and do the same thing. Nah, y'all ain't gonna do that. Y'all gonna go buy that. Y'all gonna buy the jeans. Y'all gonna buy these ugly ass AstroTurf sweaters and the socks and the everything, belts and all that. Where were y'all then? Tell me. Tell me what was you doing then? You weren't paying attention then, huh? Oh, you ain't had no Instagram account then, did you? Huh? You ain't had no Twitter then. You ain't had no phone. You ain't had no phone.
It's interesting.
That's what you're gonna take, bro. Hate is all they spewing right now.
But I wouldn't take mine to that hate, bro, because basically when I think we all experienced it in some sort of way, because obviously success brings hate, and then the more successful you are, the more hate you do get. So from that perspective, I think success is built. Success is valued on the amount of hate you get. So it comes. It's a trope of what you do anyway. So bro, like it comes with that.
Y'all can't get what? Y'all can't stop Kai. Look at him. He's smiling. He's smiling, bro.
Yeah.
And his shirt say shirt. Here you talking about? Here you talking about? Well, you can't stop him, bro. Look at him. This man is look at his wrist. He got a car on his wrist.
It's good. It's good to see that success. But the question is how. Now my question to you, bro, is I respect what Kai's done. You got respect. You got respect it. Obviously, you take advantage of the situation. Obviously, there's a lot of plagiarism and trademark infringements involved. As speak, how successful will Nike be? If we go to the nitty gritty of it at this moment in time, how successful is Nike going to be to stop Kool Kiy?
They will. I think he got a lot of stuff. Like we was talking about earlier, how Virgil and Off-White had all this other product that will continue to release after Virgil's passing. After the Kool Kiy ones will be more. He already got slides.
Yeah.
And have you seen the slides?
No.
They stupid, bro. Oh my God. But this picture, I wanted to show this post right here because Kai was invited to a Nike event.
Really? Bro, that's proper trolling. That is proper trolling.
Yeah. And he went.
So how is Nike inviting you?
The man he said he got over 3,500 pairs of Nikes. 3,500 pairs, bro. The biggest sneakerheads got 600-700 pairs, 800 pairs. This man got over almost 4,000 pairs of Nikes. He's a Nike stan. Why do you think he started making shoes that look like Jordan 1s? He's a Nike stan.
Yeah,
he loves Nike.
Yeah, the thing is, a lot of people are actually taking his side, saying Nike did what they did, and back in the day, and created a brand. And Kool Kiy, you don't let somebody like Kool Kiy actually do what you exactly the same thing you did.
Look at Ami, bro. Look at Ami. He got Chunky Dunkies, Freddy Krueger dunks, Chicago dunks. I mean,
they don't look really like that Chicago dunk looks really bad, bro.
But you can't now see what they do is they make very small adjustments to the design to try to avoid the copyright infringement.
Yeah.
But of course, lawyers are going to find ways to be able to file lawsuits. Whether they're successful or not remains to be seen, and we will see in the future. We will follow this story and report on all the different things that happen throughout this case. But I'm still a Nike guy, and I will continue to be a fan of Kool Kiy. Again, I do not own a pair of Kool Kiys because I'm not interested in owning bootleg Jordan 1s. And I ain't got no problem with saying that.
Okay.
I feel like I can say that and still support Kai as a person, as a businessman.
It is a difference between a product and a movement. Let's just get that straight. There's a difference between the product and the movement. This is the disassociation. I can kind of see that. I'd be quite interested to see if we do get Rick on next week. That's what we're trying to say.
Yeah, we're pushing for that.
Yeah, we're pushing for that next week. So let's just see what happens and what Rick's got to say. This is to be continued. This conversation is to be continued. But On that note, bro. Lose, choose, or dump. Right. Who you picking out of this three?
You know what I'm picking, bro.
Nike, Kool Kiy, and Omi. So who you losing?
Already...
Who you choosing? I don't know. Let's just see. Who you losing, choosing dump? I don't know what the answer is. You might just say it.
It's already set. It's already set, bro. I'm losing Ami.
Yep.
No. I'm sorry. I'm dumping Ami. I'm losing Kai, and I'm choosing Nike.
Nike, exactly.
Okay, I want to wear. I want to have all the Jordan 1s that I want. I want everybody else that wants Kool Kiys to have Kool Kiys, and I don't really care about Ami simply because of the hate that he promoted for Kool Kiy, and also, excuse me, Psy.
We haven't talked about Psy at all.
Look at this garbage.
Nike's coming for you too.
That's a fake dunk. We got fake foam runners over here. We got fake off-white inspired stuff over here.
That looks like the Sakai.
Hey.
Sakai waffle.
Hey. You said it. So, and he got some original designs, don't get me wrong. But they're not it. I can't wait to see the comments on on this part. Y'all let me know if y'all will buy any of this foolishness. This look like the fashion brand stuff that you can buy off of Amazon.
You know what? I'm just gonna say,
nope.
Not at all. Not at all, bro. and again, Kai ain't laying down. Shout out to Kool Kiy.
Shout out to them.
I wish we could get him on the podcast. Probably not, because he pretty busy. But bro.
Oh, that actually looked dope.
Look.
That actually looked dope. Sheesh.
Interchangeable lining.
That's dope, bro. The fact it does say Kai at the bottom as well. That I just got that. Yo, that's dope. You know what? That's original. That's actually really original. I like that.
Yeah, he taking advantage of the slide wave, and he just released yesterday or this weekend, the weekend of the 3rd and 4th. What the Kiys? He's
bro,
taking designs from all his most popular colorways. And he's got a What the Kiy. This is the release that's current right now, and it's ironic that the lawsuit comes right before the release of the What the Kiys.
Yo, bro, that's actually quite a dope release. That they actually look dope.
If Nike did this, everybody would love it.
Yeah, and you know what? I was thinking this when we talk about lawsuit, Nike just need to drop that lawsuit on Kool Kiy and actually collab with him.
Bro,
imagine that, bro.
He would love that. I think Kai would love to do that. But at this point, he already going, bro, with his brand. Look at this jacket, dog. Come on, man.
I'm gonna say you're big, like Nike as a brand need to really sit there and think. I'm not taking sides, but I think what Nike's doing is right. What they're doing, what the steps they've taken is correct. But what they need to really sit there and think that one of the most they've influenced Kool Kiy to do what he's done.
This kid from New Jersey that they influenced has become, at this point, with the help of this lawsuit, he worldwide now. He was already popular.
Yeah.
He worldwide now.
Those look like Gatorade Jordan 1s, bro. Damn, bro.
I
And
mean,
all I'm saying is that is in a way, if you really think about it, Nike should be patting themselves on the back for this, because like in reality, even though it's plagiarism and even though it's a trademark infringement, they've actually motivated somebody to actually start a business brand.
yeah,
And like sometimes when we say as a community we need to kind of bring ourselves up, in reality, that's that Nike's doing the right thing by going after Kool Kiy, because to be honest, it is
look,
plagiarism. It is
look,
plagiarism, and it's taken.
he's
Yeah,
still buying Nike.
yeah, I know, bro. In reality, it's still plagiarism, and
It is.
it's still a trademark infringement. Nike's doing the right things,
Yeah,
but if you really think about it, they've influenced. It shows how much Nike as a brand is valued by people.
yeah. They're very influential. This is sad. I mean, look, he buys stuff that people don't even like, bro.
Yeah.
And he putting it on, and he posting it. He don't have to
So,
post nothing Nike. He got enough products to not have to post anybody else, but he
yeah,
continues to post Nike stuff.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
he
But
filled up
we
his
buy.
timeline with look at this. Look at this.
That's crazy, bro.
Hold on.
Sheesh.
There we go. Hold on. Let's go. Let's go around the corner now for the
Yeah,
Chicago Lows.
I'm just. I think it's a tribute. Like it's almost like a tribute act to Nike in a way. Like it's like when you have famous singers and they retire. Not saying Nike retire, but when you have famous people and you have tribute acts to those people, it's exactly the same what Kool Kiy is doing. It's a tribute act, but I understand both angles, and I think what Kool Kiy has done is amazing in a way to get as far as he's gone to actually create his own factories to create a production line, but and also on the flip side,
He buying Bulls, bro. He
yeah,
buying Bo Jacksons. Like, come on, bro.
but on the flip side is you can understand why Nike is irritated and annoyed
Yeah,
as
no,
well.
I understand. I understand completely.
Yeah.
This is why I'm pretty much neutral with this situation, because again, I love Nike, but I got so much love for Kai too. So
Yeah.
I refuse to pick a side in this. Look, Jim Jones and Joel Santana with
Yeah.
Kai. I mean, I can't choose.
Bro, shout to Kool Kiy for doing such amazing work as well for the brand, for his brand to start what he started. Let's just take the whole concept of the trademark and the plagiarism out of it, and just look at it from a business angle. He is a great business in terms of business aspects. That is great business marketing, bro.
Damian Lillard wearing Kool Kiys on the NBA court. Like he got it, bro. He got it. And now with this lawsuit, he's officially out of here.
Mm-hmm.
He's out of here, bro. And I ain't got nothing but respect for him. It's just the Locks collab right here.
The box is even dope. Look at the box, bro.
No, that's his generic box. That's not even a special box. That's his generic box.
Sheesh.
Yeah. And there's also a white and black version.
Sheesh.
And the quality is on point, man.
Not gonna lie, that's dope. That's dope.
Quality is on point.
We're gonna monitor the situation, and we're gonna monitor the situation between Nike and Kool Kiy. Omni, obviously, Kool Kiy needs to disassociate himself with Omni and to basically let Nike deal with him alone.
Yeah, he already has. I mean, he don't speak on it. He just do what he do. He don't hate him. He ain't out here, trying to hate or
No.
talk about nobody in a negative way. He just doing what he do, and that's
And
to be applauded.
And that's probably the best way to be at the end of the day. Just
Yeah.
this is what I just deflect hate and just deflect negativity and then carry on doing what you need to do. At the end of the day, there's always going to be haters out there, and the more haters you have, the more you realize you've actually made it. So in terms of that, just keep. I also say keep Kool Kiy, just see what happens and keep going. But it's going to be interesting. The whole situation is going to be interesting with Nike and Kool Kiy Nomi. So let's just see what happens with that.
Yeah.
But next week, this is to be continued, guys, because next week we are definitely going to go and have a look at it with hopefully Retro if he does come on.
Yeah, we get Rick on. He'll be able to shed some more light or just add a different perspective to this
Exactly. On that, bro, it's always that time. Bro. You know what time it is, bro.
Yes, sir.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Guilty. There's only two cases on the docket. Today, first case I want to bring up is the Concept Lobsters, bro. Concept Lobsters. Concept. Don't you care if people wear your sneakers? No. I just want to say that. Don't you care about bot protection? Don't you care that the sneakers going to the right people? Don't you care that your sneakers are going to sit there and just collect dust for the resellers to actually extort people with their actual resale prices? And so it's ridiculous. So for on that first note, bro, Concept, do better. Like really do better. That was I'm surprised not everybody's unfollowed you at this moment in time because that was horrendous. Like the fact that you didn't even care about protection. Like who goes in raw dog like that, bro? And let the resellers let the resellers cop everything they want. I'm just saying, bro. Am I wrong?
Nah, you're right, bro. You're right, bro. That's straight raw dog, and they ain't no abortion. It's too late.
I know, bro. Like the fact that you know lobsters are really in demand now. That everybody wanted them. You know the fact that you have a special box. You have something special that you want to give. Think about bot protection. And you know how high it's probably as in high demand as a Chicago Lost and Found, bro. Let's just be honest. Yeah. And you still didn't think about it, and you still released it, and you let all the resellers cop them. So what about that poor kid that actually wanted your sneaker, that actually wanted the collection, that the parents are actually trying to pick that up for them or they're not none the wiser. You didn't give anybody a chance to pick it up. You didn't get any real sneakerheads a chance to pick it up because pretty much all the bots picked it up, and they're gonna extort the price on that. You literally gave them a gift.
I wouldn't be surprised if that shoe already $1,000 on aftermarket.
I'm not even checking the price because obviously that already started at $350, bro. Like literally, that's ridiculous. You might as well just turn off the lights, walked out the store, and left the keys in the door. That's what you pretty much did. That's what you pretty much did. And on that note, guys, I'm just gonna say that was a quick one, bro. Guilty, because you need to grab all those pairs back and give it to the right people because all the resellers have just picked up all your pairs and they're going to extort the market. We're used to resellers picking up pairs and extorting the market, but we also used to actual people picking up the sneaker. I don't think how many. I can't count how many people picked it up in terms of real people picked it up.
Probably not that many.
Exactly. So on that note, you're guilty. But what's your weapon of choice today, bro? Because we didn't mention that.
I'm bringing the heat straight to Concepts. All right, coming through, and we're gonna blaze we're gonna blaze that concepts purchase system. We're gonna burn it down and rebuild it with bot protection, because real people deserve to get the sneakers, and concepts, y'all ain't doing it. It's not working.
No. Second note, bro. Second note on sneaker court of public opinion, bro. Did you notice something over the last couple of months, bro?
What?
Ever since the J Balvins, did you notice something?
What happened?
That price point for collaborations.
Oh yeah, it's $225 regular.
Yeah. Is Nike giving us up to have regular releases at